The first thing I want to show you, I had my doubts about this. At first I thought these were eyeshadows. I was like, eh. And then I found out they were creams. I was like, ugh. Their creams are not that great. But then it said it came with a blush and a highlighter. And that caught my attention. So I decided to get it. Again, they were on sale. They had coupons. And I think they were like a dollar off of every one you bought. And I love that silver. That's a silver. I tried it on. It was just gorgeous. It was like fairy dust. It was just gorgeous. They have the silver and the gold, but this is like a very warm gold. It wasn't good at all. It didn't show well at all. Then they have like this olivey green. There's a little bit of shimmer, and then they have the matte black. And the matte black you could use as an eyeliner too. So it was just really, when I swatched it, it was just so gorgeous. The black and the silver. That silver was absolutely gorgeous. Definitely good for like the holidays. And then the blush, obviously I love my purpley burgundies. It's a little, it looks like it's shimmery. And then the highlighter. I love highlights, and I like, usually it's hard to find, you usually have like the golden warm highlights, and this is white, so I like that. So if you don't like creams, skip it. It wasn't as like the other creams that come off terrible. I didn't try it on my eyes. I tried it on my hand. So it wasn't like the other creams that crease really bad. It seemed to, the formula seems much better. So if you're not into creams, you might want to skip it if you don't mind creams. It's very versatile. You can use the blush and the highlighter on your eyes as well as your face. And then the black, like an eyeshadow or an eyeliner. So, you know, it was $10, but it was like $1 off. And then this is cute. Little stencils. They've had nail stickers, but never stencils. So you just, you know, paint your nail, you polish your nail, and then once it's dry, you put the stencil on and put another color on top. And these are cherry blossoms. Out of the 3 lipstick, they had a pink neutral, like a red, like one of those geisha reds, and cherry blossom red. And that's why it's called the Shanghai collection. So it was the darker red. So and I get complimented most when I wear red lipsticks, and I really like those darker reds. And then along with that collection, I didn't get the gold. I'm not really into gold, and I have about at least 1 gold from them. I might have more, but I think I have 1 gold from last year's Halloween collection, so I didn't get the gold. These are top speeds. They're supposed to dry in 90 seconds. So this one is Orient Express, but it's a very pretty red, more of a berry, what they would call a berry. I would call it a cool red. It's got the shimmer in it. And then I love my deep darks. This one's called Forbidden. My deep dark reds. And this one is looks like a cream, but it went on. It had some sort of a shimmer in there, like a sheen. And then I love me my silvers. And this one is Sterling. As you've seen, I have a couple of silvers. I just love silver. So that was that for the Shanghai collection. Like I said, the only thing I didn't get was the gold nail polish, the pink lipstick, and the like a very red, the bright red. I didn't get that.